My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Atomicrops. Year 5 with Rye, let's go for it. Should have still basically the full bonus. Oh no, I didn't get the animal. Oh well. At least we very early on get the forage down here. So we know that we're gonna have a weapon. Well, we don't know that we're gonna have a weapon for tomorrow. We do have to harvest at least one thing to guarantee a weapon for tomorrow. Ooh, very early golden pupa. That was 2 sunflower seeds there as well. Yikes. That's a good start right there. You stay away from me, thank you. You too, and I'll take as many of those roses as you'd like to give me, Flamingo. Okay, that's dead ends. I hate this roach on the other side of me that's just hemming in all of my attacks because I have to constantly glance backwards just to make sure that it's not lining up a bullet absolutely perfectly to ruin my day. I'll take a chicken calicry here. Eggs contain seeds. I like it early because it's not bad-ish. It gets a lot better if you do have a strat that circles itself, focuses itself around, rather, it concerns itself and focuses itself around picking up chickens. Circuses itself around. Ryan, that's not how words work. Oh my god, I almost have 4 sunflower seeds. If I get a 4th, I could get off to a ridiculous start right here. Get myself a huge weapon for day 2. I'd need 50 sunflower seeds. By the way, thank you, God's Demon. I'd need 50 sunflower seeds in order to fully fertilize that. Stay away. Taking a heck of a lot of damage right here. Because we are absolutely swarmed with enemies. Take the Anemicry Breeze here. Part of taking the Anemicry Breeze is so that I can get away without really planting that many of my tier 1 seeds, so I have the ability to save them for later. God. We have so many bees already. Like, we had 3 different animal camps, and all of them offered turret or bee. Well, sorry, scarecrow or bee, or turret or bee. Do not like that at all. I've got no rain clouds so far either, so getting back and farming is going to be an awful time for us. Never mind, found a rain cloud. Found at least 1 rain cloud. Life is now a lot better. As long as I can get back and harvest. I really thought that enemy was going to be dead by then. That's why I stood so close. As long as I can get back and harvest something in time, I should be fine. Quickly try and get down a set of 4 here. Great. Yeah, I'm dead. I was focused so heavily on trying to get the rose down there that I died. That's okay. It happens. That was also not a great start, at least from my own footwork perspective. So I'm gonna start with no fertilizer this time. Oh well. Maybe that'll be the fire under my butt that I need in order to actually stay away from these goddamn trash cans. Makes sense that I get close to the trash can and I am trash. Can we... okay, that's a pig over there. I wasn't looking forward to having to run... Oh god. Stop, Ryan. Stop taking damage. I wasn't looking forward to having to run 3 bees at the same time with no pigs and no cows. Because that's a bad time. Where is my soil coming from? I had no earthquake scrolls that entire time as well. Where is my watering coming from? I have nothing that was benefiting me at that point. It's just going to be a bad time. Unless I found Trophallaxis very soon, and, you know, what are the odds of that? It's 1 item in all of them. Unless I found Trophallaxis very soon, that was going to be a really rough time. I am so used to my mechanical what's the word I'm looking for? My muscle memory, my mechanical muscle memory from previous seasons that I am taking just way too much damage here. I keep expecting the trash cans are about to die, and they aren't. I keep expecting that the trash cans are going to be easily dodgeable, and they aren't. Gonna have to stay like constantly behind them, I guess, which is just extra time in having to maneuver, which is why I don't do it typically. The safest footwork that you can do is also the slowest. And if you care about trying to fully clear on day one, and I might overvalue that. Yeah, it might be something that I want to assess later. Took water witching there over the root soldier. Might be something that I want to assess later. But if you do value that, like I do, then you kind of gotta go, you know, just get better at getting close to them. And in these higher years, I've not yet mastered that. Definitely. Yeah. I saw just before the bullet hit me, I saw, yeah, I'm walking straight into this one. Ooh, okay. I'm clearly playing too fast right now. I'm gonna take a moment, just a second, to stretch out. Breathe slowly. Let's do it again. Getting agitated by it is only a way to make yourself worse. It's just gonna be even a larger problem for you as you go on. So instead, take a moment, collect yourself, and continue. Not that it necessarily would have agitated me, it's more that I need to start breaking the pattern of all of the kind of riskier footwork and traversals that I'm doing. And also consider just not clearing this whole area on day one. I hate having to consider that, but I think I have to. As soon as that thing stands still, I need to walk wide. As soon as it stands still. Well, unless I'm very far away from it. It's just like... Okay, first rain cloud, thank you. Please have a pig for me, oh gosh. Can I even get this? Get him! Really? What the heck? So wait, do I need a level 2 weapon to actually even be able to take that out? So that's a rare spawn, and if I'd killed it, it would have dropped a tree or something else and a bunch of fertilizer. It's really good, and it would have been worth my time to go for it, but not how it turned out there. Yikes. If anyone is familiar with playing in higher years, can you tell me, like, I clearly missed a couple shots on that. Do I have to ignore them? Or can they actually be taken out in the higher years? Because I've also seen Rito try that, and in a higher year as well, just, it lived. He landed almost every single shot, and it just disappeared. If you're wondering why I'm saying lived despite the fact that it disappeared, it burrowed into the earth and then it was gone. Okay, I feel like I'm doing pretty well with the new idea of clearing a little slower. I can definitely say that I am clearing a little slower because look at how little we have done. We've still probably got like 3 or 4 camps at least, and the golden pupa. Hey! That was bad. That was mine. That was entirely mine. I also haven't really found the forage yet. Or at least I don't think I did. Ah, there you are. Okay, so now I can buy a garbage gun. Okay, this is fine. So the golden pupa is directly oh god, I hate that camp. Their movement's so erratic. The golden pupa is very, very, very close to a teleport home. So this isn't that difficult for us to take. And Dovecoat you definitely want on day 1 if you can get it. Because then you get an extra scroll from it, because it gives you a scroll every day. Okay, pop that one down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what I get for trying to not fight any of the enemies here. We might actually get all of these harvested before the end. Now, before I make any of the mega crops, let's fertilize them all. Sorry, water them all, rather. Okay, just keep holding Alt, because I imagine that prickly pear could have come up before the end of that day. That's fine. 66 is good enough. Ooh, 66 and a drone! Yes! Very, very, very great early pickup right there. All right. Let's take a Spud Rifle. That's the easiest. I really don't like the Jackrabbit that much. Unless I'm going to upgrade it. If I'm only going to upgrade it once, I don't like the Spud Gun that much because, you know, homing. I'd really like to say, there was a change that was suggested by one of the viewers for this series that homing should only be able to target near your cursor. I like that. I like that a lot. Like, it should prioritize targets nearer to your cursor. I don't know how that would feel, and I know that sometimes these things are a little unintuitive as how they would actually feel when they're implemented, but I like that as a solution, at least off the cuff. Seems good. Now, I don't have anyone back here who waters those, so I don't know why I planted those before I left. I guess I'm very hopeful that I find a cow. Oh my god. Very hopeful that I find a cow instantly here is exactly what I was about to say. Anyway, just apropos of nothing. Hello, cow. Whereabouts? Ooh, gotta love a relatively empty section. Oh, Golden Hoe. I love the Golden Hoe. Saves you so many Earthquake Scrolls later on. Speaking of Earthquake Scrolls, I'd happily take another one. Do we have a pig yet? I'm pretty sure we have no pig. So our territory expansion is pretty bad. At the very least, we do have a 4x4 plot, so that does give us the ability to get 4 mega crops down at the same time. Or 4 trees down at the same time, as the case may be. We do have the watering tractor. Don't go north, don't go north, don't go north, don't go get wet north. Dang. Tracking back for that is going to be annoying. In fact, it might actually even be so annoying that I have to do it tomorrow. Because I do actually have plants planted, so I can't just... Hang on, no, but I have a turret there. A single level 1 turret. Is that enough to keep my plants around? Because it's only the grubs that are going to eat them. Harvest Moon, love that, huge fan. Crops just grow faster at night, and that's usually when I'm planting crops. Maybe I should take an early farming day. We are playing Rye. Our aggression is pretty good. I think it really depends on who I marry as to whether or not I go for an early farming day. Because if I know that my clear rate is going to be really, really fast later, I can justify it more easily. My playstyle doesn't really, and this is like a good critique of my playstyle, it doesn't really have much room for not clearing every single area. And if you get all you need and you haven't cleared all of the areas, but you have everything you need to have a good run, why would you bother? Why should you? Down now that we're energized. We're gonna have to refocus. I don't want 8 plots to be filled based off of 1 Anemocry scroll. But I'm doing it. I want the early money. Like a lot. Apparently the sprinkler tractor was nerfed into the ground recently. Like its seed drop rate was really heavily reduced. Oh gosh, yeah, definitely looks like it. Yikes. That's unfortunate for me. I was kind of planning on holding on to seeds for the sake of the later areas, but if I can't afford to, I can't afford to. Definitely gonna fertilize the tree though. $287. So what's that? 287. What was day one? Day one was 66, 287. Okay, so we're like 200 short from the season bonus at this. Wait, hang on. Did I pick up any bees? Okay, I think what I'm going to do first here is take the gourd. Yeah, that's a turret. Fine, I'll take a trophy. Ah, sweatband, but I couldn't have afforded it anyway because it would have been 5. Shallot gun upgrade. Because I got to remember, the weapon that I take here is also going to be the weapon I have tomorrow. So if I want to upgrade my weapon right now, if I upgrade the weapon I'm already holding, it doesn't extend my ability to hold it for an extra day. So I might as well replace the weapon, upgrade that. Oh, plus bullets. Okay, that's good. That's good. We might go south with the plus bullets. Yeah, I think it's south with the plus bullets, rather. If it was Toxic Cloud or 50% damage, I might have gone north instead. There is a cloud here at the moment. Do I walk away from a cloud? I don't think so. I know I'm spending all of my low tier seeds here. I'm not super enthused about it, but still think it's probably the best thing I can do. I'm gonna finish fertilizing these only because we already used a blood monsoon on them. No. You stay. Oh, hell yeah! Early stats camp. You gotta love that. Okay, that footwork was all wrong. Like, it was good, but I shouldn't have been in that position. That was first 2 runs of this episode thinking. We gotta go for 3rd run of this episode thinking. Love the organic armor though, by the way. Huge pickup for us. It could be it represents a huge amount of life, possibly, over the course of the run. I really wish you could still hit those cats as they were disappearing, because they're still on the screen. Feels like you should be able to. Okay. Very, very calm area. Oh. As soon as I saw the scarecrow, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is an easy choice for me. I mean, it still is, but... It still is, but also grumble, though. That was a pretty decent amount of money, honestly, from that forage right there. Quite pleased with it. I should target the cats first. Wait. Oh, that cat just disappeared. That's glitched out. I have to walk away. It glitched out of the map. So it's going to constantly keep that map open, but I can't do anything about it. So just walk away. Just walk away. If I spent the rest of my day there trying to finish that off, like, what am I really benefiting? See, Okay, it's fine. I got the golden pupa. As long as I got the golden pupa there so it doesn't despawn. That'll have to be good enough. No, you stay away. Put down a watering tractor there for the extra seeds. Come on. Come back into the middle of the map. Really? I thought we were actually a couple hits from dead there. Please buy it. So it takes 24 fertilizer to fully fertilize a set of 4 tier 2 seeds. Again, thank you to God's Demon for the numbers. So I know I had the ability to do that to those two. If these come up, we're already done for the season. Like, it's good. I'm noticing that weeds are becoming a problem for us. So I do need some chickens because we know how bad those weeds can be as the seasons get later and later. Now, I'm going to quickly plant those two before I till the rest of these. Just because planting is faster than tilling, but they count as the same weight for giving you energized. Yeah, I'll tell you what, yikes at all of that. Because I planted so many seeds and I put the watering down on them. I have basically none of the seeds back. Okay, that single day by itself would have been enough to succeed season 1. Or, well, possibly. It depends on, you know, season 1 or... Oh, Thankful Crops. I really like Thankful Crops and I need more fertilizer. Fine. Fine. Again, I don't like that I have to buy from them early, but it's only because sometimes I go to the mayor and then I go back to the marriage camp. Oh god, I would have loved a pig as well as fighting stat upgrade. But sometimes I go to the mayor and then these people change what they're selling. And if I go to the mayor and then these people change what they're selling and the mayor isn't selling anything good, then suddenly I gave up a really good item for no reason. Or at least no good reason. Not super into doing that. Alright. Wait, we got pulled back rather than teleporting back, so we have to go down manually again. Yeah, that's fine. We should just go straight south, I guess. Which also helps me because it allows me to cut through the middle of the map that I didn't necessarily clear last time. So I think it's down from here. Got him. Please. Huge pickup. But I think I ignored a camp as or rather I didn't loot a camp. As we were getting to that. Yeah, here we are. Wait, this isn't it. Although that was the camp that was bugged out before, and so the cat had respawned because the day ended. Oh, I guess it was maybe further than the Golden Cupid. Yeah, it was. It was slightly further. Okay, cool. I'll take Harvest Shields over the other one. I actually don't even... Here's how bad I am. I don't remember what the other one was, but I do know that I had the emotional reaction of I do not want that. That's something I need to fight as well. Looking at things and judging them in a vacuum rather than judging them for the specifics of the run. A lot of times recently, I've said, okay, that was a fast decision. God saved us from a hit there as well, by the way. That was a fast decision, but it wasn't necessarily a good decision. I need to get better at making those quick snap judgments with my own build in mind. Or, failing that, maybe pause the game after I see what the items are, pause the game for a second and think about it. It would break up the flow of gameplay, but it would give me the ability to more accurately justify my picks. I actually really like that. All right, we're gonna do that from now on. As soon as I see 2 items pop up in a camp, I'm gonna tab for a second. I'm gonna tell you what the items are. I'm gonna look at my run, and then I'm gonna go back to it. I think that's gonna help us counter the mistakes we've been making. Let's also till all of this up really quickly. Expand this soil just a little bit. I'm gonna use an anemic rescroll here for the sake of speed. It's just I also have to wait. Oh gosh. I have to wait until I get the turrets down first, because otherwise I have to wait for the seeds to come up before I can plant the turrets. Okay, that was a huge payoff. We got a ridiculous amount of rice out of that. Why didn't I want to do it before? Oh, I guess we have Thankful Crops as well now, and Thankful Crops also drop seeds on watering things. As well as fertilizer, so maybe it was that. Yeah, you know what? We can get 2 Mega Crops here. Then plant them all again. I think I might go hunting here. I want fertilizer as quickly as I can get it. So I'm gonna go and break up these objects. You can see that, like, many of these are grass, but not all of them are grass. Ooh, hang on. Coming back to collect those. Many of these are grass, but not all of them are grass. Like, let me see an example and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. Here's an example. This is a rock. If I break that, it's actually faster than breaking grass. There was a hay bale there. If I broke that, it was faster. A plastic bag. Those are all faster than normal. Love a heart. Those are all faster than normal weeds to pull up. And they are guaranteed to give you fertilizer on pulling them up. So that's why I'm moving around and just prioritizing those constantly. Awesome. So we're no longer going for a trees run. Like, that's just not happening anymore. It just can't actually happen, is the thing. It was way, way too late for us to get them. Like, we only have 1 tree so far, and we've fully cleared 3 areas. And we've used the watering tractor constantly. It's just not happening anymore. Let's take the shallot gun, and you know what? I'm gonna, like, hard upgrade that. I'm gonna pre-purchase those bridge repair kits. I'm gonna try and go out to the left and the right at the end of the season. Before the end of the season, rather. With the toxic cloud already, I think I go right. See, I wanted, like, to have 45 of potato, not of rice. Dang it. If we see another low tier, and actually, hang on, where are we going to see a low tier in Ember? Well, the Dove code could give us a low tier in Evergreen Scroll. That could actually be good for, you know, using a watering tractor after, and then having the ability to take those to the squirrel trade. Although if I find the squirrel trade in this area, I'm just going to hit it immediately. I think the squirrel trade should be much larger a part of my playstyle game plan rather, than it currently is. Okay. Take the storm cloud there. Now that we already have this many. Okay, Rusty Shocks Fertiliseed Pro. Rusty Shocks is increased knockback. Knockback? Might be knockback. I think it's knockback. Of your turrets, drones, and I think it affects your scarecrows as well. Fertiliseed Pro is upon harvest, you have a higher chance of gaining the seed back. I like that. I like that currently, with all of our setup, the, you know, Thankful Crops, the Watering Tractor, and Fertiliseed Pro, we just really shouldn't run out of seeds. And sometimes that does happen, although it usually happens in Season 3 is when you start to run out of seeds. And at the end of Season 4, obviously, because, you know, you're no longer exploring. I can't take the Whacker Tractor there. I really shouldn't have even picked it up. Again, it would have left open the possibility of coming back for it later. Take this turret. So now we have 3 turrets. Now the Rusty Shocks is actually feeling a little bit better. Because we have that as well as a drone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the best tier camp to find. Bad dodge at the very start there, but we found it. Okay, can we get it? Yes, we can. And it gave us the golden pupa as well. Oh, hell yeah. Got a bunch of animals out of that. I didn't actually even see what the animals were. mistake right there. Chicken Calicry and Butterfly Nest. Butterfly Nest is whenever you form a mega crop, it sends explosive butterflies out. I'm not super interested in that, and I don't have anything that forms them instantly, like the participation trophy. And the Chicken Calicry is pretty good because I think most of the animals I just liberated, although I didn't necessarily focus on it hard enough, were chickens. Mingo friends, so now my roses grow instantly, and I was just given some of them as well. Microchip versus Bubble Shield. Bubble Shield gives you a shield while you water your crops. That was a bad hit to take right there. All right, let's teleport home with this. We don't need to finish this today. We have very little of this that we have to do when we get back later, though. See, I have a lot of tomatoes right now. I'm gonna try and get a ridiculous amount of tomatoes. This is what I was talking about last run before I kind of got rudely interrupted by reality taking my life. Getting a high tier seed. And then just spamming it out. I mean, I also think I should probably expand the tillable soil a little bit here so that I can start growing some roses. Use the cleats to re-clear it. More roses. It's 50 sunflower seeds. Anytime I'm telling you the direct amount of seeds for something, know that I did not work that out. All credit goes to God's Demon for that. It's 50 fertilizer for a tier 4 of sunflower seeds, so I knew I had the ability to do that right there. You can see, actually, like, one fertilizer gives you one seed from it. Thorn isn't bad. Also, what's happening here? Earlier on, it started replenishing the people that I could marry, and now... Does it do it seasonally? I don't know what's happening. Or maybe you only get 2. Which is sad. I actually liked it before with 3. And I liked it even better when there were 2, and then they would replenish. I might leave you on that. Because if you offer polygamy later, that's way better for us. Thankfully, my gun is already good. Do I need to expand tillable soil or anything right now? Not really. Not really. Love some more cows. Be a big fan of that. So some of these are ready for harvest. Not all of them. Please, die. Please, sunflower, die. Thank you. Must make space. Okay, I'm just clearing the perimeter so that I know that I'm not being approached from the other side while I do this. Hummingbird is like a bee, but it does in an area of effects. We also, I think, got a couple of hummingbirds from the Animal Camp Liberation. Take an Earthquake Scroll there. Did I need to take the Earthquake Scroll? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. Let's get as many seeds here as we possibly can. And then take all of those back. Get even more seeds back. Maybe I should have stayed to plant the tomatoes. Dang it. The further I walk away, the more that's feeling like what I should have done. It's okay. Can't go back and do that right now. Just too much of a waste of a time. Kind of sunk into this. Okay. Oh god, these dodges. I shouldn't be making them. I'm getting too close, but also these enemies have faster shot speeds and there are more of them. So not getting that close is a luxury I can't always afford. He says as he immediately proves it. I've just got to keep an eye on my health though. That's what I didn't do last time, and that's what tore me down. Is I was like, yeah, these are bad hits that I'm taking, these are bad hits that I'm taking, and then I died. Because I took too many of them, and I didn't really keep track of that. You know what? Take me. Yeah. I don't want to stay there. It felt dangerous. Okay. And again, Soul Crusher gets torn apart by the Toxic Spores. Thank you, Gord. Much appreciated for saving my HP there. My Uchpa. Okay. I'm using the Earthquake Scroll here basically just to weed the camp. Now we're energized. Okay. Get some watering tractor down. Hopefully collect everything I can. Put a rain cloud down as well. Yeah, I think we're already done for this season. Yeah, especially based off of the fact that we did the sunflowers in this season. So yeah, we're definitely done in this season. So let's try and fully fertilize some of these. It takes 40 to fully fertilize a tier 3 seed. Specifically a tier 3 mega crop. And this is the best return. Wait, hang on. I don't have the returns comment loaded up. But Goddemon also made a comment about the return of points per fertilizer. I think it was the case. I'll check it after this. That the best return was just putting fertilizer on the highest tier seed that you can get out, which makes the most sense, as you might imagine. So if I'm doing nothing but harvesting fully fertilized tier 3 seeds this whole time, it's basically the best I can be doing. We're carrying a lot of money for this point in the game. This is the second season end. Oh, look, there's the Rusty Shocks. Increased turret. So when I said knockback, I think it's knockback. It's because I thought it was damage or knockback. It's damage and knockback, which makes more sense. Let me get the Anemicry Breeze there. We also got Roach Killer, kills on nearby roaches. Makes our maneuvering a lot better. Whiskey Shot, taking damage, charges your tractor. I don't like that. I will take a cow, though. I'll have a cow, man. I think I've already made that joke in this series, almost certainly. Yeah, Rusty SMG, and I'm actually just going hard for the full upgrade. Pre-buy a set of bridge repair materials to find a tier 3 area, because we haven't got that much of the tier 1 area, tier 2 area rather, to explore. I'm gonna only leave here after I put down the watering tractor. Thank you. Collect all the extra tomatoes. Nice. And this is after the tomatoes got nerfed. Sorry, tomatoes. Not tomatoes got nerfed. This is after the watering tractor got nerfed. Take an earthquake. I'm only focused on tomatoes at this point, so... Earthquake's easy there. Yeah, here's the trader. I mean, it was a little bit, but it also gave us a heart, and that's really what I was using it for there. That was bad. Just approached in a bad way. Okay, second hit. Starting to feel a little bit dicey around this area. Thankfully, the first was against Organic Armor. Okay, that was Sprinkler Head and Vinaigrette. Vinaigrette is weeds are now harvestable, which is just a passive growth of income. I should focus on how much income we get from the weeds when we have a bunch of chickens out there. But at the moment, I think I will take the Sprinkler Head for watering from nearby crops. From turrets, because we have 3 turrets on base, so it's significant enough. If I didn't have cleats, I would have gone for the Earthquake there, but we do have cleats, so I didn't go for the Earthquake there. Savvy. Fat Grub, Scary Mask. Scary Mask only affects the Scarecrows. So, considering that we have none of them, I'm gonna go for the Fat Grub. Fat Grub is you till soil and occasionally uncover fertilizer as well as a seed. Take an extra cow here. I think I'm now over on cows. Or rather, over on watering access. That was an intentional damage taken, but it's still... Ah! Our damage taken, that one wasn't intentional. Trying to keep track so I don't take too much suddenly. It's okay, we should be able to teleport back now, and that's the completion of that area. Awesome. I'd really like to get the camp that gives you a lot of fertilizer. That's almost never something I care about. But it is right now because of all of this that we're doing. I'd also like to see more blood monsoons. I've seen none of them for ages. And I would actually be taking them right now. Like, not only would I be taking them, I'd be valuing them. Game, this is the perfect time to award me. I had the perfect amount of tomatoes. I had to plant one. Had to ruin it all by planting one. Okay. Nice. Pretty good day. Oh, hey, it did replenish them. I guess it was, but between seasons they get replenished. Turrets and drones fire faster. I mean, because we already have rusty shocks now, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Because if they have more knockback and more damage and they fire faster, I mean, like, I can spend longer out exploring before I have to come back home. And that's always one of the priorities for me. This gun is still pretty good. It's good enough, right? Am I going north or south? I guess I'm going double south. Yikes, without even having going first north? Maybe I go first north. This is fine. Right? Right. Right, specifically because it is now a very fast way to clear that. There you go. Have some fertilizer. Now I'm gonna walk away. No, I'm gonna walk away after this. Yeah, the clear of this should be pretty quick, just based on the enemies having low HP and me having a good weapon. And also some really good damage stats. turret growth aura. Crops near turrets grow much faster. Nice. They also grow faster at nighttime, and if I can get my own growth aura, woo! We might be able to get like 2 full harvests of tomatoes each night. Not gonna touch that yet. Just in case we get the extra tractor slot. I want it to despawn. One thing I'm really lacking right now is movement speed upgrades. Quickly just gonna go over here and then activate the teleporter and then come back. Yeah, one thing I'd really like is an increased move speed. I'm really feeling slow right now. I don't get fertilized. I don't get energized on the farm much. So the hose isn't that good for us. So instead I'll just take the straight up farming stats, which just allow me to accomplish my farming objectives a little bit faster. Root Soldier versus Razor Weeds. Razor Weeds deal deal damage to nearby enemies when they are destroyed. Root Soldier, I mean, we do harvest a lot at night. We have a harvest shield, and with the Root Soldiers, we might actually just be able to focus entirely on harvesting, between them and the turrets in particular. Speaking of between them and the turrets, here's another turret for me. Is that my second pig? It might be my second pig. It's a bit rough. Very few pigs in this run, unfortunately. Okay, hang on. Hang on, where are you? Oh, we kept getting hidden behind the map. There we go. Take the tiny thundercloud. Clear this camp and run away. That's not a camp, it's just ambient enemies. Okay. And then the way that I'm gonna get home is through this teleporter. But I also might clear something first. Whoa, look at that blood monsoon. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I've been looking for a while now. For all of these seeds. And then I'm gonna give you all a blood monsoon. Great. Any of you that formed ow. Any of you that formed quads are getting further fertilized. As soon as I harvest these, we're not gonna have any problems anymore. There we go. Thank you, Root Soldiers, for doing your bit. Just gotta quickly smooth out this area. Hang it. Yeah, these protectors aren't as protecty as I thought they might be. I'm taking a lot more damage on the farm than I'm comfortable with right now. Please stay away from shoot me. All right. At least I got the... Woo! Stats up. Farming and fighting stats up. Love it. I'll take shoot explosive butterflies occasionally, as well as weeds are harvestable. Sure. Hey, polygamy! Your love knows no bounds. Great, I'll take that, and then I'm gonna marry you. Love it, love it. And I'm gonna marry you. Thank you. Oh, that was such a huge, huge increase in our power. All of those items were absolute bangers. All banger, no mash. Alright, north is not fully explored, but I'll pre-buy those for going south. Go back out again. Let's Let's actually get these tomatoes down. Alright, and then watering tractor. Put down one last tomato and then walk away. Or rather, teleport away. Gosh, that's such a harsh auto aim. At least we're past the point that it actually matters to us because we're so powerful. But still, I cannot stop complaining about it. I'm gonna try to stop complaining about this rather than try to continue. Growth aura as well as planting. Oh my god. Planting crops of the same type together gives you a fertilizer bonus. I mean, come on. I'm literally only planting one crop. And the big problem that I have is fertilizer right now. Like, come on. It could not be better made for exactly what I want right now. It might as well just call itself, Ryan, pick me. Yeah, got too deep in the enemies there. Got too deep in the sauce. Crampons? Great. So now we actually walk over weeds and they're harvested. It's incredible. Now we actually have the ability to fix all of the stuff that's happening at camp. Oh my god. There are so many non-negotiable turrets in this run. Like, yikes. I'm actually going to increase my farming stats here. Almost never do that. But we are almost done with our explorations. Feels the right thing to do. Take a hog there. Finish clearing out this camp and I'm gonna teleport back. Come catch me. There you go, you come and caught me. Just very quickly harvest a lot of these weeds just by walking over them. Here's where extra speed would still be really good. Just cover a lot more ground a lot more quickly. I'd also like rake just so that I can be kind of close to them and do it, rather than having to get all up close and personal. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Energized. Watering tractor is almost back. Watering tractor down, and then the actual watering down. Let's also throw down the fertilizer to make some mega crops. I should try and fill that gap right there, so that I can have 3 wide of mega crops. Would make the most sense, I think. Okay. Great. And yeah, I'm gonna just quickly pull those up so that I can do it. I am just amazed by the amount of value that we're getting out of all of these. Last longer. How many roses do I have? I had 6 roses. I could have. I should have planted them. They grow instantly. We got to run faster there, which I like. I can't even look at those. Because that's all the value I just passed up. Alright. Yeah, we're fine. We'll take one of those, and then we're fine. Okay. Wait, where are my tomatoes? There we are. Here. And suddenly, tomatoes. Suddenly, nothing but tomatoes. Maybe I spent today farming. I can see myself doing that. I mean, I gotta get some of this fertilizer out anyway. Sure, let's do it. We've only got one area to even finish exploring, right? One area to explore and one area to finish exploring right now. And we have so many ways of gaining fertilizer. Maybe this is actually just way more impactful. As I was talking about earlier, right? What if, like, you run into a point where it's way better for you to actually just stay at home and farm and not finish exploring? And that's something that my playstyle isn't prepared for. Maybe this is me utilizing that. Although I am actually bleeding fertilizer a lot faster than I thought I would be. Although, to be fair, this is exactly what will make you bleed fertilizer, so it's fair. Make the most costly fertilizer investments that you can consistently. It's only fair that I'm running. But even after I finish planting all of those, I'm back up to the 400 that I had as I started the previous fertilizing. So, heck, maybe it's working. Maybe it is holding steady. Okay. Anything else? Keep them planted. Unless we get back up to 390 after all this planting, yeah, it's definitely not staying steady. If we had, at this point, if we had the, what's it called? The participation trophy, life would be so easy. I'm just imagining how good that would be. Game, please. It's so lovely. Hey, even more tomatoes. Yeah, we can't run out of tomatoes at this point. I wish I had more carrots and I could do this with carrots, but I think I'm too invested in the tomatoes to do it. If I wanted to do it with carrots, it would just be because they are instantly harvestable. Wow, we actually ended up with 300 out of all of that. Never mind, it's almost sustainable. But if we did this with carrots, they would be instantly harvestable. The thing is, these are already pretty harvestable instantly because basically by the time we finish planting them, they're ready to be harvested. Just gonna stay here firing off in that direction because that direction's very, very spicy. Or rather, it was spicy. Okay. I'll take all of those, thank you. Yeah, that's a pretty good day. That's a pretty good day to have 8.4 without using any of the... Oh, we actually have a decent amount of trees now, but nope, that's not what we're doing. Having that... Oh, God. Why will I not plant my roses? Having that without using fertilizers is pretty ridiculous. Okay, we haven't fully explored north. So today, we'll spawn in. We'll drop all of our tomatoes. Or rather, fill the plot with tomatoes. Then we'll teleport away, I think. I don't like these weapons, but if I've got to take any of them, I'll take this. As I say, if I have to take any of them, I will take the jackrabbit. 3, 4. Currently, there's a turret sitting in the way of making a mega crop, but also I can't turn all of these into mega crops, even with as much fertilizer as I can generate. So it's not that big of a problem. It's like a problem that needs to be instantly solved. Plus, it takes a little bit of time to solve. Oof. In and amongst a whole mess of enemies when I teleported in. Pickaxe pack, ginseng, I'll stay energized for longer. The pickaxe pack, I don't think we need more soil right now. I don't think that's our primary concern. I think it's more for... Maybe more soil is a concern of mine, because it turns back into fertilizer when I plant stuff. Huh. Maybe it is my primary concern. Whoops. We've already gotten the golden pupa. Yeah, okay. Let's just go down here and teleport away then. Trying to make sure that I walk all over weeds when I'm walking away here, but... Just gonna drop the tractor. You can see the ones that have grown the fastest have grown near those turrets. I mean, the turrets have growth auras, so I'm thinking about how can I centralize those turrets so that I get the best effect out of their growth auras? And can I do that without giving up too many plots that allow me to make 4x4s? I worry that's something that isn't for discovering how to do in the middle of a run. That's something that you go away and think about. The other one was herbicide blood, which is whenever you kill an enemy, nearby weeds are destroyed. But I went with increased turret and drone range because we also have so many upgrades for those already. We got the burrowed butterfly there. Tilling or breaking cross releases an explosive butterfly, as well as avian placenta. Eggs give fertilizer, and sow shields, sowing shields. Sowing stuff destroys enemy bullets. Sowing seeds rather destroys enemy bullets. Honestly, what am I trying to do right now? Get a bunch of roses so that I can marry 2 people as soon as I go home. I figure now is definitely the time to do that. Another blood monsoon, huge pickup. Also actually destroying all of those. If I see him at least. Air freshener, weed killer. I'll take the air freshener because weed killer means nothing to us when we have crampons. I need to teleport home and come back tomorrow. There's too much left. Alright, we are basically unkillable at this point. We generate health faster than enemies can damage us. And we are protected on the base a lot. I say that immediately after taking a hit on base, but I stand by what I said. Okay. It's a big old harvestable right there. Alright. Good enough. I'm gonna finish the exploration today, and then every other day is... Every other day, I say that like there's more than one. I didn't... Ryan! I forgot to plant the roses! That was everything I was trying to do today! No. Butts. Alright. Alright, back into the fray then. Quickly get all of these down. Water them all again. I don't need more seeds at this point. Like, watering them all is overkill like that. At least now. I might change this tractor for something else. I could. Just quickly finish the south. It's over in this area, right? Gotta target the cat first, otherwise I slow down my clear. Gotta remember that. Okay, another golden pupa is backup generator. Okay. Is that? It's not everything cleared. Taking another round cloud. It's gonna be our final rain cloud. Alright. I think it's just time to go home. Oh god, I walked so far away from the teleports. Straight back home, there we are. Oh! Damn it. Okay. Just gonna have to hard focus the Undertaker at the very start here so I can spend as long as I want planting. I'm gonna try and jump back and forth between those tasks, but whether or not I'm capable of doing it is really gonna depend on where the Undertaker decides to be at most of these times. Thank you. The sprout energy shot the plant seeds in order to deal more damage with your next shot. That's actually kind of doing something right now with this. That's exactly what it's obviously designed for, so you can jump back and forth between planting and going into combat. It's just I've never seen it actually be useful. Slowly move up. Doing all these. More mega crops, please. Thank you. there. I'm gonna have to make sure that I get all of the roses that I can right now as well. 4. Hang on. God, I have way too many of all of these good seeds. The thing is, whatever's planted at the end of today is just going to be auto-harvested. So my goal is to try and get one more harvest before that happens. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is quickly plant and harvest all of the carrots, because those will go down instantly and be harvested instantly. Dang it. There you go. That's end of the season. All of the money that I can get. More time would have been a lot more money. One thing that we failed there was we didn't use the sunflower at the end. Rake is great. That's great. Sure, marry me, Watercress. Whoa. Sure, I'll take a growth thrower around myself as well. Almost got to marry everyone. Give me cornucopia. Oh. Alright. Honestly, we just go back to the farm and then we instantly win, basically. Like, we're done. Around fertilizing these. Yeah, sure. Try and set them all on fire. Best of luck. I have a rain cloud going on, so you're going to have a lot of difficulty doing that, but yeah, go for it. I'm pretty sure that if I harvested right now, I would actually win. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Get him. Is that a win? No? Huh. That's actually a lot further from a win than I thought it would be. So let's use sunflowers to do it. Really? Look how little damage these sunflowers are actually doing. Ooh. I'm just gonna replant everything here. Yeah, this final fight is actually becoming a thing that I have to worry about a little bit. That's good to see, because that just was not happening before. It was very much just kind of, it would happen. I'd see the boss for a couple seconds, and then I'd blow up the boss, and then we did it. All right. Good run. Your 6 is unlocked. Achievement unlocked, Demi-Decade Orchid. Beat year 5. Oh, we also got a cat. Nice. Unlocked jackpots at the Seedy Casino. I don't know what that is, but into it. Like it a lot. Okay, highest run of all time. Nice. This was rye with tomato stacking. There we go. Pretty dang happy with that run. I'm going to take the final upgrade from you. Let's go for Blood Raindrops additional fertilizer. Purchase tractor start fully charged. Not super into that. Sprinkler tractor duration watering radius increased. Wood shipper tractor radius increased. Found tractor start fully charged is a lot better as well. But unfortunately we can't afford it right now. Start with 2 heart sprouts if you survived until summer in the previous round. Sure. That should help offset some of the health problems that we've been having recently. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Atomicrops. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future. Let this episode serve testament to the idea that hey, if you run into a wall, you kind of got to start thinking about what's making me run into this wall and move around it, because I really feel like that third run accounted for a lot of the lessons that were learned in not only previous runs, but also the first 2 runs of this episode. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.